Good evening. This is Tasha, and Tasha Speaks Up. I'm coming today with an example of a trauma situation, just a little short, mini story about trauma. I was reading somewhere where a lady said that her mom was a narcissist. Okay, the meaning of a narcissist is a person who has excessive interest in admiration or themselves. What does a narcissist person do? Narcissists often exhibit preoccupation with themselves and their needs, often at the expense of others. They can disrespect others' boundaries, idolize, then devalue people, and project their own issues on others. Narcissist traits may become enraged when criticized. They are less likely to engage in pro-social behavior and unless it benefits them or they are instructed to do so. That is the example of a narcissist. And the reason why I brought that up because the story I'm going to tell you about is a quick story. The lady said her mother was a narcissist, right? She told her mother she was 47 years old. She told her mom, I have cancer. Her mother basically, and she has two children. Her mother disregarded what she said, didn't show any type of emotion, looked at her like, okay, there you go again, trying to act like you sick. So she basically disregarded everything the daughter said, and she had no emotion towards the daughter's cancer situation. And so the lady is feeling empty and incomplete. This is another example of trauma. That's another example of trauma. Something like that for your parent to disregard what what you're telling them about having cancer, and they just disregard that. And I'm gonna tell you again, the definition of um trauma is a deep, stressing, or disturbing experience that overwhelms the individual's ability to cope, causing feelings of helplessness and affects their senses, their self, their safety, and their ability to regulate their emotions. So if you see people all over the place, if you see people who can't think, if you see people talking fast, acting erratic, that's trauma. Examples of trauma: acute trauma, chronic trauma, and complex trauma. So that's an example, another story today of trauma. The lady mother disregarded the fact that she had cancer, acted like she wasn't there, acted like she was unimportant, acting like she was not worthy or valuable. So just a simple situation with someone disregarding the fact that you're sick, a close person like a mother or father, or maybe a husband or a wife or a loved one or your children, that can be a situation that can cause a person to have trauma, and they might need to get counseling for that. So y'all, if you know anyone who needs assistance from crisis trauma and needs a crisis trauma counselor, please contact me. Tasha Speaks Up, and I am your licensed crisis trauma counselor. Bye. Love y'all. Get healed today. Smooches.